Hi everybody, it's Kate here. This is the tired but very happy face of somebody who spent the day doing a family business dispute mediation. The dispute was between a father and a son in a family business. It was a rural business. I drove out to the southeast today to do that, and I've only just got home, so it's been a very long day, which is why I look so incredibly tired. But I just wanted to share what happened today because it was so incredibly powerful and rewarding, and I came away from there being really relieved that they'd been able to sort so much out. And what was really interesting was that this was a third, fourth generation arrangement between a father and a son in this rural business. And the problem is that the father and the son were actually very, very similar, but there'd been some family trauma that had occurred in the last generation, but then it had repeated itself in the next generation, and it had occurred to both men. So they'd both been affected at about the same age by the same family trauma. And the way in which they both dealt with it was to put this wall around themselves. And so they didn't ever grieve properly some of the things that had happened in their past. And they had really stopped communicating, and their relationship wasn't great because they'd never actually worked. They'd never actually been a father and son. They'd never actually spent much time together in that capacity. But they had spent a lot of time together as workers. And one of the things that they both did was that they were both driven to work incredibly hard and to be successful in order to one, show off and impress each other or their father figures or whatever. So they were always looking to impress somebody, generally each other. But they weren't communicating, and the son felt like there was nothing he could do that was good enough, and the father was frustrated and so proud of his son, but you could tell that they could never earn enough money, they could never be successful enough. Well, when they sat down and we went through the mediation process today, one of the exciting things that came out of it was that they recognised that what they did when they are feeling stressed and pained was to basically blame the other for that state. And so there was just this constant pressure of people pressing on each other when things were not going well. And so they'd trigger each other. So if one of them was in a bad mood, then they were both in a bad mood because they were both trying to impress each other so much, and they were in torture, so they were just torturing each other constantly. So they've made a commitment today to separate the business to a certain extent so that they can have some freedom from each other, but also they've created some boundaries around how they communicate in the future. And as a family, they're going to do some really exciting things together, just spending time together, having meals together, nothing formal, nothing created or false, but just spending time together and learning how to be together in a family situation and not in a work environment, which is just so incredibly important. So that has been a huge day. I really enjoy working with family business disputes because there's a lot of raw emotion there, and when we actually tackle that and feel the feels, then some really great things can come out of that. So I just wanted to share that with you. It's been a really big day. Have a lovely evening, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye.